has that thing to go.
All right. I know the question that's on the board is very difficult, so let me try and break it down a little bit. When you think about, we've talked about why science doesn't let in the supernatural. What were some of the reasons that we don't use the supernatural in science?
Because science can't really explain it. So.
Okay.
It can't happen again. It can't happen over and over.
Okay. No, I'm wondering why don't we use the supernatural in science?
Because we have no evidence.
Okay. And so what do we do with an idea that we can't get evidence for?
Leave it.
What'd you say?
Leave it.
Leave it, okay. Okay. And so we ignore it. It's not that, so science isn't saying the supernatural is not true. They're just, we can't use it in science. But now I'm asking a different kind of question. I'm asking, why is it important to do that? Not why do we do that, but why is it important to do that? And so when you think about things from a science perspective, what happens, or what might happen to science if we start allowing supernatural explanations?
Their opinions will be included with it.
Okay. How else might science change if we start letting supernatural explanations in?
They'll spend more time on it. They'll spend more time on it. I mean, if we get about the other things.
There's noise out in the hall, I can't hear you.
They'll spend more time on it and they'll forget about other things.
Okay. I'm going to give you an example. At one time, if somebody got sick, this is a long time ago, so it's not like this is like 100 years ago, this is a long time ago. If somebody got sick, they didn't say that, hey, they're sick, they've got a cold, or they got a virus, or they've got a bacterial infection, or anything like that. They said things like, they're possessed by a demon. Now, that doesn't make a lot of sense to you guys because of the times you're growing up in. But at one time, if you were sick, it was because there was an evil spirit, or something like that. If we would have just stopped there and said, you're sick, you got an evil spirit, you got to go see a priest. If we would have stopped there, what do you think would be true about our medicine today?
What? Can I read that?
Okay. If we would have just accepted, yep, people just have evil spirits and that's why they get sick, so they need to go see a priest. If we would have just stopped there and said, that's the answer, how would our medicine today be different?
They wouldn't have any.
Why not?
Because you just go to see a priest.
Oh, I thought you were your hand, sorry.
Probably use it.
Wouldn't use what as much? Okay? And so my point is that if we let the supernatural in, and we say the supernatural caused it, like think about the tubes. If we just stopped at the gremlins in there, what would be the point of going on with trying to figure out the answer?
Or what if you want?
Why not?
Oh.
Think about when you're taking a test. If you're satisfied with your answer,
We need Daniel, Ernesto, and Jasmine.
oh, okay, sorry. Daniel, Ernesto, Jasmine.
Take it over.
Yep, do your stuff.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to ask. Give me a second. Or what I did ask. Oh, we're talking about taking a test. If you're taking a test and you think your answer is good enough, and you're done with it, like, that's my answer, that's all I need. What are you not going to do anymore?
Think about the question.
Okay, you're not going to think about the question. What else won't you do anymore?
Answer it.
What did you say?
You won't add it.
Okay.
Like you won't go over it just to like make sure like you know you're like satisfied with it.
Okay. And so it's the same thing with science. If we think our answer is good enough, like the gremlins, if we think that's a good enough answer, we won't try to add to it. We won't try and learn more. And so basically, if we let, I'm going to put SN for supernatural in, our investigation stops. And the example I gave for why that's a bad thing is medicine. If we just left it, people are possessed, we wouldn't have the medicine that we have today.